Good afternoon, class. Stand up for the prayer. Maggie, kindly lead the prayer. Okay, pick up some pieces of paper and arrange your chairs. Take your seat. Before we start our discussions for today, let's have a review about unicellular organism. Can you give me an example of unicellular organism? Yes, Anton. Very good. What else? Yes, that's correct. And why are they called unicellular organism? Very good. These unicellular organisms are single-celled and also called prokaryotes. Now, do you have any idea if what is the smallest type of unicellular organism? You are right. Okay. Class, I have here a picture which shows different words that are related to bacteria. I want you to choose one word and use it to describe or define bacteria. Okay, class, since we already described and defined bacteria, let us now study the different shapes of bacteria. Look at this photo carefully and tell me the shape of each bacterium. Okay, very good. Sam. Yes, you got it right. What else? Correct. And the last one? Yes, very good, Tony. These are the three basic shapes of bacteria. This rod shape called bacilli. This round shape called cocci, and the spiral shape also called spirillum. Some exist as single cells, others are clustered together. Do you think bacteria are alive? Yes, Pamela. Why do you think so? You're right. Very good. What else can make you think that a bacterium is alive? Yes, Spencer. What else? Very good. What do they use to move? Yes, most motile bacteria move by the use of flagella. There are helical bacteria which have a specialized internal structure known as the axial filament, which is responsible for rotation of the cell in a spiral fashion and consequent locomotion, and others are gliding bacteria. Since we said a while ago that the bacteria can reproduce, do you have any idea how they reproduce? Very good, Greg. There is one more way on how bacteria reproduce. What is it? Yes, Danny. You're right. Now, do you think that they eat? Yes, another. All right. Some bacteria eat other bacteria which are also called pathogens. What are pathogens? It is a bacteria that makes us sick. And how do they make us sick? They produce poisons that result in fever, headache, vomiting, and diarrhea, and destroy body tissue. Where do we get pathogens? Through direct contact with people who are sick and from the food, water, or other surfaces that are contaminated. Mom, is it also possible that you get infected through indirect contact? How? Yes, for example, you could become infected if you come into contact with equipment that has been touched by an ill person. Some pathogenic bacteria rely on insect carriers such as mosquitoes, fleas, lice, or ticks to move from host to host. Are all bacteria pathogens? The answer is no. Not all bacteria are pathogenic because there are some types of bacteria that help with digestion and also used as ingredients of some foods like cheese for fermentation. It is also used for production of antibiotics and photosynthetic bacteria and produces oxygen. Any more questions? Okay, let's proceed. I will give you some example of helpful bacteria, as we have said a while ago that not all bacteria are pathogenic and some are helpful. So what are these helpful bacteria? One is Pediococcus, which is in production of fermented meats. Second is Lactobacillus casei, which is found in human intestine and mouth to improve digestion. Lecanostocremoris, which is used in the production of buttermilk and sour cream. Lactobacillus bulgaricus, which is used in the production of yogurt and cheese. Pathogenic E. coli, which is found in ground beef, contaminated fruits, and vegetables. Salmonella, which is found in raw meats, poultry, eggs, sprouts fruit, and vegetables. Listeria, which is found in daily foods, lunch meats, smoked fish, and vegetables. We can prevent or avoid these pathogenic bacteria by washing our hands often to avoid the transfer of bacteria to our mouth or food. And also, food should be cooked thoroughly to kill any pathogens that may be in the food. Lastly, we should store food properly to limit pathogen growth. Any more questions? None? Okay. Let's have an activity. Bring out a piece of bond paper and draw the different shapes of bacteria. I'll give you 6 minutes to draw and your time starts now. Okay, time's up. Please pass your outputs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, class. Let's have a recap on what we have discussed today. What are bacteria? Yes, Anton? Okay, thank you. Very good. What are the different shapes of bacteria? Another. Okay. Okay. Yes, very good, very good. What are the evidences or proof that bacteria are alive? Yes, Monet. Okay, thank you. Very good. So, what are pathogens? How do we get pathogens? What are the examples of good bacteria? Okay, very good, class. What are the common pathogenic bacteria? Okay. How can we avoid pathogenic bacteria? Very good. Okay. I guess you already learned a lot. So bring out one piece of paper and identify the following bacteria, if it is beneficial or harmful, and give their shape. 14 points, okay? So here is the following statements. So, okay, very good. So for your assignment, read about multicellular organism. And that's all for today. So stand up, everyone, and goodbye. See you next meeting.